Formula One is a global spectacle. It is an incredible motorsport series. It is the championship. It is the pinnacle of motorsport.
There are 10 teams, 20 drivers, and only one of those at the end of the day gets to win, and only one at the end of the year gets to take the World Championship.
It is on top of the pyramid of all motorsport. It's the best racing.
21 countries, 24 races, as many as 4,000 people travelling to all the different races, how they manage to transport all the people around the world and all the hardware, the cars, the machinery, the parts. It's quite a remarkable achievement.
Formula One is the fastest cars, the best drivers, the most incredible locations, the most incredible circuits, cities, entertainment, music, celebrities. It's just wow, it's fast, it's furious, it's not to be missed.
So it's 1 red light, 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and then a pause, and then bang. So this week we're in Qatar for the penultimate round of the season. Last week we were in Las Vegas, and then obviously next week we go to Abu Dhabi for the final race of the season. That's 3 races in a row. So I think for the teams, it's just about being able to get all of the bits that they need from one event to the other. Vegas is 8,000 miles away from here, so in just a matter of days they've had to fly all of that over.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lewis Hamilton.
On Wednesday in Qatar, there'll be, obviously the teams will start arriving from Las Vegas.
I mean, the biggest adjustment is the journey here, and it's the quick turnaround. So just think, like, we finished the race on Saturday. The guys in the garage worked so hard to strip the car completely to just the cockpit.
This will be the 3rd edition of the Formula One Championship here in Doha.
We've done a 10-year deal here, which shows the commitment from us, but also the promoter. And it's a great circuit. It's one of the best paddocks in the sport. The infrastructure here is incredible, but the track's also great for racing.
The track is very smooth, but it's all medium and high speed, so you're pulling that G-force constantly throughout the lap, so it's very challenging.
Our goal was to set a new standard when it comes to motorsports facilities. As you can see here, the way we designed it, we made it more homey, we made it more sustainable, we made it greener, and we knew what teams wanted when they come to circuits.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm Neil Hanley. I'm the trackside operations manager for MoneyGram ASWA F1 team. I'm effectively in charge of the operation of the team, moving it from the UK to track and around the world on a weekly basis. So when we arrive at track, the hospitality building behind you is a shell, and same as the garage is an empty shell with a painted floor. The air freight, the sea freight turns up, and then it transforms into what you can see today. Yeah. On Thursday night, obviously then that's the pit stop practice on Thursday night. Cars are complete pretty much. The car's built on by close of play Thursday night. The team in general is about just shy of 300 strong now, split over 3 countries, England, America and Italy. And trackside, we have around 90 personnel trackside. When you think of Williams, Mercedes, Aston Martin, around 1,000 strong.
How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself? So my name's Joe Micklewright. I'm the race team coordinator for Aston Martin Formula 1 team. Yeah, Jim and Biscuit here, tyre gurus. They look after all the tyres for us, 40 sets, 20 sets per car. A race team coordinator looks after many things, so we're involved in looking after getting all the freight here, whether that's by road or sea or by air, and then I spend a lot of time maintaining the garage, making sure it's all up to scratch and it looks nice and tidy for all our guests and sponsors. Fernando's just getting his seat checked in there, just checking everything's all right with his seat in the car for the weekend, and then all the mechanics here, you can see behind me, are just working on the car, just making sure it's all good to go.
I'm Keith Bruce, president of F1 Experiences. Our tagline is the closest you can get to Formula One.
Hello, Max Verstappen!
Pit lane always looks shiny on a Thursday night. It's just always got this fresh look and feel to it. It's awesome. So our mission is to deliver unprecedented experiences for our clients. That means taking them behind the scenes, giving them exclusive access, an unprecedented way to see Formula One that perhaps they've never thought of doing before. We want to demystify the sport, make it easier to understand. They have this entire place to themselves. You know, the ability for them to come in and walk the length of the pit lane in a relaxed environment so they can take as much time as they want, enjoy themselves, and then when they've seen all the cars and they've seen all the mechanics and all the action that's going on behind us here in the garages, they can wander out onto the grid, and they're always going to take photos on the grid and then get on one of the flatbed trucks and do a tour of the circuit.
Yes, Ferrari! Yes, Ferrari!
Yeah, that's exactly right. We should talk about the team championship.
The fan engagement has definitely increased in Formula One. When you go to a race now, you obviously see them doing the parade, going around on buses and being able to take in a more immersive experience than they had done in the past.
Guests love it because they get to see the entire circuit. There's an expert host that's talking about what's going on, giving them insights on each curve, each turn, every chicane.
It's not just a racing event anymore. It's entertainment, it's music, it's celebrity. The access is broader from the more traditional fan base to a whole burgeoning group of people. So the evolution has been significant, it's been fast, it's been rapid, and now it's our duty to maintain that and grow it into the future.
If you're, a mechanic or a race team coordinator, it's all about just, getting everything, all those final bits of the jigsaw together for this penultimate race of the season.
This week in Qatar is a sprint weekend, so we only have one free practice period on Friday, and then we're straight into a sprint qualifying session.
Now, If they have a sprint event, that means we have sprint qualifying on a Friday night, and then Saturday there's a sprint event, and then Sunday is the main Grand Prix. The sprint events, they have 6 of those in the year, and that's something they've brought in the last few seasons really, because the idea is that the sprint events will appeal to a younger fan base. So different events across the world will have different fan zones in the city. So if you're not going to the race, you can still, get a glimpse of Formula One at these fan events.
We're providing free entry for our visitors. We're broadcasting the race on our screens. Visitors will experience live simulation, Formula One experience, and custom-built RC car racing. The benefit behind having the fan zone in Musharraf is being in the center of Doha, which provides easy access for our visitors via Doha Metro and our free charter.
Very proud, very happy with Formula One coming to Qatar. It's helping us in many ways when it comes to tourism and sports tourism especially. Now people know Qatar, and we think Formula One will be the vehicle for tourism in the next 10 years.
Honda, you name it, this man's been involved. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Champions Club. Mr. Otmar Safnauer is here.
We are in the F1 Experiences Champions Club, which is a VIP hospitality club that we operate at every race in Formula One around the world.
I was just saying to Keith, this is really nice. This is the nicest Champions Club I've been in.
We'll have guest speakers come and speak to our guests here at the Champions Club and talk about the action. Our guest speakers will speak about what they just saw, maybe in qualifying, or what to expect at the race on race day. When we first started F1 Experiences, it was basically the grandstand and the paddock club. And there really wasn't much in between. There was barely anything in between. And so what we've done with F1 Experiences is created a series of grandstand packages, fan packages that allow our fans to sit in their favorite grandstand and take in experiences that they want to see and that they've chosen from our menu of offerings, to our more exclusive fan who wants that VIP experience, wants to sit in the hospitality clubs, whether that's the Paddock Club or the Champions Club or even our F1 Garage, and see Formula One from that vantage point. So we need to make sure that we have the ability to deliver on fans irrespective of the amount of money they want to spend. But in each and every case, whatever they choose to spend, we make sure that it's a great value.
Well, as a team boss, it's always good that the drivers do exactly as you tell them, because there may be reasons.
Formula One can be a bit intimidating for a new fan, but equally exciting for an experienced fan. So we try to make sure that we deliver on the expectations of both. The new fan who's coming in just wanting to know what's going on, trying to understand the sport from a brand new perspective. But the core fan, the avid fan, is also one that we want to make sure we're looking after, because they're the bread and butter of Formula One. They've been following the sport for years, watching it on television, going to Formula One races, and now they get the unique opportunity to experience Formula One through F1 Experiences and see the sport from a completely different perspective.
Saturday on the sprint weekend, and we go into the sprint race in the afternoon. For the boys and girls who work in the garage, it's more exciting. It breaks the weekend up, and it's a racing weekend.
On Saturday, the mechanics they'll be doing any more setup changes that the engineers have asked for, and just making sure the car's sort of A1 ready to roll out the door.
It's amazing, really, the detail that goes into the modern day Formula One car. And we don't really see it, do we? It's only if you're a member of that team that you see all the little bit of moving parts. It's mind-blowing that all those different bits and bobs are then put onto that car to be able to go out and race and to compete in a race. So these mechanics, these members of the team, they're well versed in what they've been doing. They've been doing it for years, and only they really know how to put those little bits together to complete the jigsaw to get those cars ready. I think it's hard to beat Sunday, which is obviously the Grand Prix. Yeah, I think that's the best day of the weekend for me, or peak day of the weekend.
The atmosphere is, it's unlike any other major sport that you see. It's amazing to watch the fans, whether they're brand new, first time ever, and their eyes are wide open to what they're seeing.
We're coming from South Africa, and yeah, now it's great. And we just came for the Formula One.
Oh, yeah, I'm from Sydney. So 15 hours flight.
Zimbabwe.
I'm from Iran.
Iran?
Yes.
Iran.
Whoa.
And you know, Africans, we take anybody. Where's the African flag?
You have to find it.
We're always happy to see them all, you know, smiling and having fun, enjoying the day. For us, you know, at the end of the day, this is what we do and what we want to see.
Being a fan at the event, you know, there's tons of different things going on, different ways to immerse yourself in the race.
Come from Iceland and we took the Formula One in Qatar.
I think the sport generally is becoming more international in its appeal. And if you were to go back 10 years ago, you would turn up at a race, you would watch the cars, you'd go home. Now the promoters are putting huge effort into, you know, A-list celebrity acts, music acts, festival experiences, something to keep the fans here throughout the day.
I came from the Philippines, it's a 10-hour flight. I traveled that far just to watch them. This is my first Grand Prix and I'm so excited.
And I think what that's doing is attracting more and more people into these destination locations. And that's why it's important having a city like Doha so close to where we are here, because there's somewhere to come and visit. It's an international destination, people can get in and out very easily, and there's lots to do. And having stuff around the event itself that keeps people engaged, you are seeing that kind of night and day transition across all of our promoters, where younger, more diverse, engaged audiences coming for the whole experience rather than just the pure racing.
I'm from Libya, but born and raised here in Qatar, and I'm here at the Formula One race because I'm an avid fan of Formula One. I love it. I've had to travel for Formula One before. I've been to the Netherlands race, Zandvoort, and I loved it there, and I'm happy to have it here in Qatar.
The fan experience in Formula One is obviously different to many other sports. It's something that's growing, and obviously it will continue to grow, but you see that every race we go to here in the Middle East, how the interest is increasing.
Shows no sign of slowing down, with Sunday's Qatar Grand Prix providing one of the most action-packed of the 23 races of the campaign so far. Verstappen was stripped of pole, but it was the four-time world champion who took the victory, his 9th win of the season, and what he certainly enjoyed.
As soon as the race finishes, checker flag drops, we're into getting the tyres back to Pirelli, taking down the garage panels, just tidying up cables, yeah, all sorts of stuff. We basically just gut the whole garage, more or less. Everything that needs to be flown onto the next race gets packed away properly in its boxes and then gets put into its aircraft pallet and flown away. Everyone here knows their job, knows their role, knows what they should do at certain times, and whether that's on the car or if they're breaking down the garage on a Sunday night, everyone knows what they should be up to.
It can take 6 to 7 hours to get everything packed down, packed away, and literally just to roll on to the next race.
The boys and girls in that garage, you know, they know the cars inside out, they know the freight inside out, they know where everything gets packed, placed, positioned, itemised, and then placed away in the air freight containers. Time away is massive. Over 288 days a year away from your family to put 2 cars on a track 24 times a year. That's what I don't think the paying public, those who sat on the sofas, who haven't got family members or loved ones, you know, within a team, they probably wouldn't see or know the amount of time that we spend on the road. Yeah, the fast-paced life of being in one country one week, flying to the next country the next week, yeah, and just repeating, eat, sleep, repeat. We will pack up again Sunday evening into Monday morning. We'll be done by 5 in the morning. Boys and girls then will go back to the hotel. The air freight will leave and arrive in Abu Dhabi at 0600 hours on Tuesday morning.
And you start all over again?
Start it all over again. Never gets old.
I think I can say with confidence that the future of Formula One is going to be very safe, very sound, very solid. I mean, we've seen huge growth. We need to maintain that. I think the racing next year is going to be hugely exciting. There's a huge amount to look forward to, but at the same time, all the plans we have about making the sport a greater opportunity place for people to come and work, to get involved in our sport, and also the plans we have on sustainability. But the racing is going to be key to that, and I'm very hopeful for what we've got coming next year and in the future years.
Having Formula One here is going to help grow the sport, this sport in Qatar. And actually we have seen some effect happening ever since we hosted Formula One. We have a lot of young children interested in the sport. When they come here and see their heroes, they become inspired and they want to be involved.
Hope in years to come we'll see sport more and more represented in the outside world, and more young kids from no matter where you're from, no matter what you look like,